We're always happy to ring in the new year, to say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Why is that? Hi, my name is Nancy. Welcome to ESLNatural, where the goal is to help you improve your English naturally. The end of the year has always been a great time for reflection, a time to think about our successes and our failures, a time to think about what we accomplished and what we left unfinished. We think about those plans or projects that we never started. That's when we start looking toward the new year and the possibilities to get those things done and more. We use the month of December to make resolutions or promises to ourselves to do better and be better in the new year. So let me ask you a question. Did you make any resolutions at the end of 2019? And did you keep them? I got curious and I wanted to know, what are the most common resolutions that people make? And I actually found a list of the top 10 resolutions made in 2019. So let's do a countdown, starting with number 10 and working our way to the number 1 most common resolution. Number 10, get organized. I agree with this. I actually am quite organized. For example, I prefer this to this. Number 9, spend more time with family and friends. This makes sense. Oftentimes we get so caught up in our work and our own busy schedules that we let personal relationships slip. Number 8, drink less. Most of the time this means alcohol because many people consider it a bad habit for obvious reasons. It impairs judgment for one. But I have a friend who considers herself a Pepsaholic and vowed to drink less Pepsi in the new year because it contains too much sugar. Number 7, change jobs. This is a huge resolution. How many of us complain about our jobs? How many of us do anything about it? Number 6, read more. I bet the library gets pretty busy at the beginning of every year thanks to this resolution. Number 5, quit smoking. This is similar to number 8. It's considered a bad habit and it's also bad for your health. I've never been a smoker, but I've had a few friends who were. I had one friend who decided to quit after 10 years. After he finished his last pack of cigarettes, that was it. He was done, never smoked again. But I've had other friends who have tried and failed several times to quit. So if you're a smoker trying to quit, good luck. Number 4, learn something new. I can relate to this one because it was on my list of resolutions in 2019. I decided that I wanted to learn how to play golf. I'm learning, it's great. No better time to learn a new skill, hobby, or a new language than at the beginning of a new year. Number 3, save money or spend less. Okay, maybe we can all relate to this one. It might not matter how rich we are or how much money we make. There's always a time when we feel that we need to tighten the purse strings. Number 2, exercise more. This is another one that I can relate to because I always have a fitness goal. This is also a resolution that's very hard to keep. It's hard to exercise. It's easier to make excuses not to. For example, I'm too busy today or I'm too tired. I know because these are excuses that I've used myself. That brings us to the number 1 most common resolution made in 2019. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. Like number 2, it's also a very difficult resolution to keep. Okay, here it is, the number 1 resolution, eat healthier. This is hard. In fact, I heard about an interesting trend concerning number 1 and number 2, which is analyzed, believe it or not, every year. This trend is called Fall Off the Wagon Day. It's the day when an uptick in weekly visits to fast food restaurants meets a drop in weekly visits to the gym. In 2017, that day fell on the 2nd Thursday of February. So what are your resolutions for 2021? How do you resolve to keep them? Let me know in the comment section below or in the blog at ESLNatural.com. I resolve to keep more videos coming your way, so please subscribe to my channel. We have a lot to talk about in 2021. I've got a link to the worksheet that goes along with this video in the description below, along with links to my Facebook page and Instagram. Thanks for watching. We'll talk again soon, naturally, in the next video.